Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Annalise, and recently I have been getting a lot of recommended videos on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook of all of these life hack videos. Like they're life hacks, DIYs, little craft videos like that. I'm sure you guys know the sort from 5-Minute Crafts, Refinery 29, and especially Troom Troom, where they shove a bunch of hacks into one video and they all look really cool and interesting. But as I have seen from other YouTubers, these hacks don't always work out in real life. They're kind of made for the wow factor of the video and don't actually work when an ordinary person like myself tests them out. So I have seen howtocookthat.net do a video similar to this where she tests out some baking hacks, and I've also seen Simply Nailogical test this out with some nail hacks, and I thought it'd be really fun today if we tested out some of Troom Troom's fashion hacks to see if they work in real life, because I am honestly kind of skeptical but hoping for the best. But before we get into that, I do just want to let you guys know that I have a vlog channel and I am doing Vlogmas this year. It's very exciting. So if you want to subscribe to that and see even more content from me, that is the place to be. So it's Annalise's Life. I'll of course link it down below. And I'm thinking of changing it to Annalise's Glam Life, so it may have already changed, but either way, it'll be linked down below, and it's just full of lots of fun Christmas stuff, and I'll continue to vlog after Christmas as well, so you just get to see more of my life if you are interested in that. But without further ado, I have my handy dandy laptop right here, so let's open it up and watch some of these Troom Troom life hacks. Hi guys, it's Editing Annalise here. When filming this video, I had a bit of a technical issue where when I was reacting to the Troom Troom videos, my mic wasn't working properly. So I refilmed that part today and was just gonna act like it was all in one, so smooth no one would ever know. But I wore the wrong color lipstick when refilming it, and my hair looks different, so it's very obvious that it's filmed on a different day. So yeah, I apologize for that inconsistency, but I had to refilm it because there was no audio. So let's continue. I have just moved over, that way I can put up my screen now and you guys can see what I am seeing. So this first fashion video from Troom Troom is 14 back to school fashion hacks, school DIY clothes and accessories. And it is an interesting video to say the least, full of some very interesting DIYs that we're gonna put to the test today. So let's watch this first one together.
Or a stylish triangle. Who will win this fashion face-off? What a long weekend. The girls missed each other so much that they can't stop hugging. Oops, I got a little lipstick on my shirt.
That definitely happens sometimes. Not so much with lipstick. I don't think I've ever gotten lipstick on someone's shirt, but anyone that wears a full face, they will know that when you hug, usually like orange from foundation gets on their tops, but I don't really think lipstick gets on a top in a full-on kiss like it has here. Like, what was she doing? How do you go for a hug and then kiss like right here? Anyway.
Kiss stamp could ruin my whole outfit, but maybe if I think outside the box, I can figure something out. What if I cover the whole shirt with kiss marks? Now it's not a stain, but a cool romantic pattern.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to do it. I mean, I feel like that first kiss was so faint and not really on there at all that if they'd just gotten like soap and warm water, they could have wiped it off enough to where it wouldn't be noticeable at all, instead of like fully kissing the entire top. And the way that they've done this, if you guys saw that first kiss mark, it was really faded, and that's because it was like a normal kiss. The rest of these look like they've actually been painted on because it's so like bright and vibrant. If you were to just kiss it with red lipstick and she didn't reapply it then, it wouldn't turn out that vibrant. It would look really faded. Nonetheless, let's go put it to the test. We will kiss a white t-shirt of mine and we will just see what happens. Okay, I have an old white t-shirt here that I don't mind ruining because this is so old. It's from Fashion Nova. It was originally a dress and I cut it into a t-shirt, and now I am going to cover it in red lipstick as well. I do have some red lipstick on already and I brought my lipstick in here, that way I can use more. But if we just do what they did in the video, which is we didn't see them applying any more lipstick, just what they had on, and kiss this top, I really don't think we're gonna have the same effect as the video. But okay, let's try it. Yeah, see, it's definitely not as vibrant at all. You really can't, well, I mean, it's definitely there, but it's not very vibrant. So let's, I don't know, I guess gloss up and go again. And as predicted, this really doesn't look as good. So this is what it looks like. Has all the kiss marks on it, but like, I don't know, I don't think it looks as nice as theirs. And they're whole hack was based around like you've accidentally kissed it and then you just continue to kiss it all. I had to top up my lipstick 3 times to get this result, and as you can see, it's still a lot more faded than Troom Troom's result. This next DIY life hack I'm really excited for because it is how to turn some winter clothing into summer clothing, and it is summer in Australia. I'm sweating in these studio lights, so I am really interested to see if this will work in real life. So let's watch it.
I look like a sack of potatoes in this sweater.
They're so harsh to themselves on this channel. She hardly looks like a sack of potatoes. That sort of style is in as well, to wear an oversized sweater. Anyway, besides the point, but she looks cute.
This isn't for me. Shorten the sweater from the bottom and cut off the sleeves. Now it's a whole look. A crop top and stylish socks. Finally, everyone will be able to appreciate my new look.
Okay, well, there's a lot to say. First of all, I love how the crop top looks. I think that's a really good idea if you have any old sweaters to cut them up like that. And I think it looks really good. The socks, was it necessary? Was it necessary? I get that they were trying to use the leftover fabric in some way, but I really just don't think those socks look good. And when you have a sweater, especially like the sweater that this girl had, when it's so like oversized, that's not gonna fit around your leg. Like, it's just gonna fall down and look silly. So I really don't think that the socks are gonna work at all, but I am excited to see the top. So let's go test it out and see how it goes. So I'm on the floor because that is where I have my sweater and also a little friend here. But I just went to cut this sweater and I realized in this video they don't actually give you any instructions. They just like crop the sweater and there you go. So I mean, it is pretty self-explanatory, don't get me wrong, but usually in these videos they do at least show you how to cut it. So well, I'm gonna guess, I mean it's obvious, but I just thought it was something I should mention. So let's cut it. Ta-da! We are now all done with this cute little sweater top. I actually really like how this has turned out, and we also have these that are going to be socks. So this is the front and this is the back. This is what the new sweater looks like on. So this is the front, this is the back, and I actually really love how this has turned out. I think that it looks great. However, I think that these socks are next level weird. I really think Troom Troom should have just left it with this because I think this is great. This is a great like everyday wear kind of top, whereas these socks are just weird. As I said when I was, you know, watching the video, I did say that I didn't think they would fit my legs because, you know, they're made to be quite large and my legs aren't as big as the arms are, so that way they'll just fall down, and as expected, that is exactly what they're doing. So I don't recommend the socks part of the Troom Troom video, but this cute little top I am obsessed with. Kind of getting 70s vibes from this, like a 70s workout video, and I am all for it. I love this top. So happy. It's really given a new life to an old item. This next life hack slash DIY, I don't know what to call them because they're called both. So anyway, it is really interesting because it's one that doesn't involve any sewing, any glue, nothing. It's one of those ones where you just take an item and fold it to transform it into something else. And I think that these ones have the most room to go wrong because like when you're folding something, it doesn't really stay put, but we'll just watch it and see what happens.
Is it a shirt or pajamas?
Again, so mean. She looks fine.
I can't go to school like this. Let's see what we can do with this oversized shirt. Unbutton it and cross the ends. Tuck them into a pair of jeans.
See, that's where I think this could go wrong. I think it's all good and well to want to tuck it into jeans and make it look really cute. However, when you are, you know, a human living out your everyday life, moving around, making movements, it's going to come undone and it's just not going to stay there because there's nothing to keep it secure there. You know yourself, when you wear a t-shirt or whatever tucked in, it's always coming out, let alone an entire top that's pretty much undone. If that comes out and you're wearing it to school of all places, you are going to be in some big trouble. But let's continue watching.
Fold the part with the buttons and loops inward. Fasten it with paper clips.
What?
Make a 3/4 split.
Wait, what? Fasten it with paper clips. Okay, that's an interesting idea because I think that Troom Troom is made in another language and then translated to English. So I would say that paper clips, they meant something else there and it's gotten lost in translation because I don't really see how paper clips would help this DIY festival. And secondly, they don't use anything to secure this top because you can see in a second, it pretty much flips back to normal. So I don't know if they were just saying that like so that it is more secure, but they didn't actually do it. But I'm not gonna do that because they didn't do that at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, they say to use paper clips, but then they just don't. So I'm gonna follow the video and not use them because I also think that paper clips wouldn't really help at all and they would be really scratchy and painful. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Leave. We really turned that huge shirt into a cute fitted blouse.
And I think that looks quite cute. It does. All of these look cute in the end. It's just whether it will work when I, a normal person with mediocre DIY skills, try it out. And I am not feeling too confident about this one just because I really don't think it's very practical. But hey, let's go test it because it might work just fine. Oh, right. This is the blouse that I have. And as you guys can see, it really does make me look like a waitress, especially with this black mini skirt and not headband. It's just very waitress vibes. There's obviously nothing wrong with being a waitress, but I'm just not the biggest fan of this top. So we're going to attempt to do Troom Troom's life hack and redo it. So it first of all said to undo these bottom buttons and then take this side and cross it over to here and this other side and cross it over to the other side. Then from there, I need to undo these top buttons as well. How many buttons do they have left done up if you've undone all those? Maybe I'll do that one back up because I'm just thinking if I have to undo these top buttons and the bottom ones are undone, what's gonna keep it together? Because I don't think much. So I then have to unbutton these, oh gosh, and fold it inwards. That is quite a lot of cleavage there. Yeah, so fold it in, is that right? And then fold up these sleeves to be 3/4. Is that it? Have I done this right? Let me check the video. This doesn't feel right. Okay, yeah, I have done this right. I wasn't sure if I'd done the turning in part right because it says to turn this part in, but when you do that, it messes up the collar. So how, this is the part where they mention the paper clips as well. So I think with this part, Troom Troom just doesn't know what they're doing, okay? Because they're talking about paper clips, they ain't use no paper clips, then this just doesn't work turning it inwards. But apart from that, I do think that it is a nice, quick and easy way to like transform this top, but would I be comfortable wearing it out and about? No, it might be because this top is a little bit smaller since it's not a men's top, but the same rules would apply. I wouldn't feel comfortable just having it tucked in and that being the only thing keeping this top secure, especially since you need to undo all the top buttons and all the bottom ones. I literally have one button done up here keeping it together, and if you're wearing this like at the workplace, it's definitely not appropriate. So I don't know, I think it, like, yes, it works. I followed the hack and it works, but I wouldn't do it and I wouldn't recommend it. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, we are on to the lucky last Troom Troom fashion life hack, and this one we're gonna go a little bit rogue on and add our own flair to it, but we will first of all watch it to see what happens.
This is a regular class. What could go wrong?
Sounds ominous.
But all of a sudden, she appears. Miss Smith gets speechless. How dare she come to class wearing this short skirt?
They're all so dramatic, I love it. Like, yes, her skirt probably is a bit short for school, but like in real life, if you wore a skirt that's too short at school, they'd just be like, hey, you need to go change. They're all acting like horrified. I love it. I love their acting.
And this neckline?
Oh, not the neckline.
Or what? Cindy is coming to the rescue. She has a plan to make the skirt longer using a shirt. Cut the bottom, the collar, and the sleeves off an old shirt.
I really like this idea. It's a good idea.
So the bottom cut off part to the bottom of a denim skirt.
I don't like the material they're using, the plaid. I think it's very 2000s-esque, but that's okay.
Sew the edge of the collar piece. The operation is successful. Megan's neckline and legs are under cover. How is it possible? The shirt starts near her neck
of fashion. Oh my god, I love that. I'm gonna use that forever now. This outfit is a miracle of fashion. That's so good. Okay, so I really like this idea. I think it's a really good idea if you have a skirt that's too short. I don't really like the top part. I think that looked really ugly. I'm sorry. I like the creativity again, but I just didn't like how the top turned out. So I do have a white denim skirt that I love, and I don't know what happened. Either I've grown or it shrunk in the wash, but it's just now that little bit too short to where I'm a little uncomfortable wearing it. So I would really like to test this out on that skirt to try and make it that little bit longer. So we aren't going to, well, we are going to use a top, but it's not a top like that because I didn't like that. And this is like a denim skirt I really want to use. So I'm taking inspo from this video and just making it my own a little bit, and we will see what happens. So let's go try it. So I have this denim skirt and this white tulle top that I'm going to sew together just like they did on Troom Troom. So first of all, I'm going to start by unpicking all of the tulle from this top. That way I can get the elastic out and I don't really need this top bit, only the bottom part. That way it'll just add a nice little detail to this denim skirt. All right, I've just finished unpicking the fabric. So this is what we're left with. So now I've folded the denim skirt inside out and I'm just going to sew the tulle on the bottom here, just like they did in the Troom Troom video. There we go. Now that it's all sewn together, I'm just going to turn it back the right way. And there we have it. Oh my gosh, I love that extra bit of tulle. So let's go try it on because I really love this Troom Troom hack. Well, my version of the Troom Troom hack. And this is what the skirt looks like on. So this is the front and this is the back. And I think that it worked out. Troom Troom's life hack slash DIY that I took inspo from and made it my own did work, and this has definitely made me feel a lot more comfortable in this skirt because it just feels like there's that extra bit of length, which I really like. However, I don't know if I'm sold on this design yet. I think it's very extra and definitely very girly, but I really struggled on how to style this. I've gone for the all white theme and these two materials kind of match, but I still just don't think it looks the best. So I don't know. I don't love how this turned out. It looked a lot better in my head. But the actual life hack itself did work. This would really look good with some lace. I think I unfortunately didn't have any lace at home, but if you have some lace and you want to add a bit of length, I think that would look really nice as well. As for this, I mean, I don't hate it, but I just don't know what I would do with it, you know? So I think I need to go back to the drawing board on how to style this one, but overall, the life hack worked, and I am pretty impressed with Troom Troom. I really thought that a lot of these were going to be complete and utter fails, but they didn't do too bad. They did not do too bad. And those were the 3 Troom Troom fashion life hacks tested, along with my 0.5 of listening to a life hack and then going my own way with it. What did you guys think? If you enjoyed this video, let me know, because I have noticed there's also a lot of Christmas life hacks out and about, and I would love to test them out. So let me know if that's a video you would be interested in. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I upload new videos every single week. And if you want to see more of my face, all these DIYs in action, then be sure to follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, and also subscribe to my vlog channel, Annalise's Glam Life. And with that, that is the end of today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it, and I will see you next time. Bye! Mwah!